friends, welcome. My name is Tennessee. Today I'm going to guide you in a 10-minute yin yoga class. So what is yin yoga? If you're new, yin is holding restorative postures for longer periods of time. So typically 1 to 2 minutes. Of course, I would love it if you could hold it for 3 to 5 minutes, but today we're doing 10 minutes. So we're going to do 10 postures held for 1 minute each. And then next week I'll add on and we'll do a 15-minute yin class where you hold a little bit longer, or we'll go into different postures and then work our way into 20, 25 minutes, 30 minutes, and so forth. Take what you need, let go of the rest. Don't worry about where you're at in your practice. Let this feel good. So listen to your body. Your body's always trying to communicate with you. So I want you to listen in. Notice where you feel tension. Notice where you feel the tightness. That's your body trying to tell you something. So pay attention where it's at in the body. All right, guys, so with that said, I always start my classes with the chakras clearing. If you don't know what chakras are, there's 7 energy sources throughout your body. They start at the base of your spine. They work their way up through the crown of your head. So I want you to check in, notice what feels good. Notice if any discomforts. So get out of your head, get into your body, whether that be through the posture or your breath. We're going to start in an easy seated pose today. So just crossing at your ankles, lengthening through your spine, sitting up tall. Now for equipment or props, you are more than welcome to grab blocks if you have those. You can grab a bolster if you need that. You can grab a strap. You can use a long towel. You can use, if you don't have blocks, you can use books or anything to help elevate you. You can also use sturdy, soft pillows, whatever works for you. All right, guys, so with that said, let's get started. Meet in a Sukhasana, easy seated pose. If this is too much, you can always take your blocks, just place them underneath your knees, settle in here. You will be here for the first few minutes of class, just as we go through the chakra clearing, and then we'll guide you into those postures. All right, guys, ground through your sitting bones, sit up tall, belly button pulls into spine. Inhale, completely fill up your lungs. Audible exhale, let that go. Let's do that again. Inhale, completely fill up. Audible exhale, release. Just see if you can surrender a little bit further into your body, releasing any tension through your head, your neck, your jaw, your shoulders, your hips, your low back, your knees, your ankles, and your feet. Now just start to clear your mind. Bring your focus, your energy, awareness to the base of your spine, to your root chakra, your first chakra. This is your I am space, your foundation, your safety, your security. This is where everything starts. Now just check in, notice what feels good, notice of any discomfort. On your inhale, bring your focus, your energy, awareness into your second chakra, the space below your belly button, your sacral. Your I feel space, where you house your emotions, your desires, your sexuality. Now slowly and gently guide the energy up into your third chakra, the space above your belly button, your solar plexus. This is your I do space. This is your power center, where your passions, your creativity, your power all lie. Now slowly work the energy into your fourth chakra, your heart. Your I love space, your space of relationships, self-acceptance, and unconditional love. Now gently guide the energy into your fifth chakra, your throat, your I speak space, your space of communication, your truth. Now gently draw the energy into your sixth chakra, the space just between your eyebrows, your I see space, your space of intuition, your third eye. And then finally, take your focus, your energy, awareness all the way above your head to your seventh chakra, your crown chakra. Your I understand space, your path to enlightenment. Now I want you to draw the energy all the way down to the base of your spine. And then inhale it through the 7 chakras through the crown of your head. Notice if anything gets stuck, if any discomforts, or if it feels good. Work to bring your focus, your energy, your awareness to those areas throughout your class today. 1 big clearing breath in. Audible exhale, let that go. Nice work, guys. Go ahead and flutter your eyes open. Inhale, reach your arms all the way above your head. Exhale, just find a twist in your spine. Take your right hand over to the outside of your left knee. Plant your left hand back behind. Sit up tall. Take your gaze back. Feel the twist in your spine. Just breathe here. We're just warming up. Now inhale, lengthen, extend, lift. Exhale, see if you can get a little bit deeper into your twist. Breathe. want you to just settle in and see if you can find the stillness here. Just sit in the stillness. Try not to become it, try not to let it consume you. Just stay here and see what comes up. Just give me one more breath. Inhale, slowly bring everything back into your midline. Reach your arms all the way above your head. Exhale, this time twist over to your right side. Take your left hand to the outside of your right knee and just plant your right hand back behind. Sit up tall, so extend to the crown of your head and take your gaze slightly back over your right shoulder. Now again, inhale to lengthen, exhale to deepen. See if you can get a little bit deeper. Once you're in your deepest expression, find the stillness. Settle in. Notice where the tension is in your body. What are the sensations you're feeling? Allow the energy to move. Just breathe. One more breath. Good. Slowly work your way back to your midline. Now just set the soles of your feet down just outside your sitting bones. Your knees are up. Now I want you to find windshield wipers. So you can place your hands back by your hips, lean back onto your hands. Allow your knees to fall over to your left side and then over to your right. Let that go. Breathe. Now we're going to work our way into deer pose. So allow your knees to fall over to your left side. Now I want you to just parallel your shin to the top of your mat. So align your left knee in line with your left hip. Parallel your shin to the top of your mat. You can flex your left toes back towards your shin. And then align your right knee in line with your right hip. And again, your ankles in line with your knee. You can flex your toes back or just complete surrender. Go ahead and square your shoulders to the top of your mat. Now sit up tall. You should feel this stretch a little bit through your low back here. Drawing your right hip bone down or keeping in line with your left hip. Just breathe, surrender here. Now if it feels good to you and you can stay here, you can stay lifted, or you can find a forward fold all the way down to your mat, coming all the way down to your forearms. Again, surrender wherever you are, either lifted or all the way down. You can always use your blocks or a prop or your book, whatever you have, or a soft pillow. You can place it underneath your third eye and just kind of surrender here. You can place your block underneath your forearms, wherever you need support. You can always do this without your block as well. Now again, we're just trying to bring our focus into our body. Stopping that rat race of the mind, drawing it in, working into the grounding. So really pulling it out through the feet, allowing it to ground you. So we're not so into the air element of our minds. Start to lift back up and just find your windshield wipers left to right through your midline. That felt good. Breathe. Just give me 2 more here. Now slowly draw both knees, find that deer pose over here on your right side. So parallel your right shin to the top of your mat. Flex your toes back to your shin, keep your knee in line with your right hip, and then keep your left knee in line with your left hip, ankle in line with your knee, flex your toes back. Again, you can sit up tall, stay here if this is where you're at. Otherwise, you can work for your forward fold, come all the way down to your forearms. You can come all the way down to your third eye. Option for your block always, wherever you're at, wherever you need that support. So just surrender here, find that stillness. to get out of your head and into your body. I want you to notice the different sensations on both sides. How does it compare one to the other? Your left side to your right. Your left side is your feminine energy. So your water energy or your moon energy. And your right side is your masculine energy, your sun energy, your fire energy. So we always want to create harmony in the body by balancing both of those, your right and your left side. Slowly lift back up, and then exhale. I want you to come all the way into a child's pose. So plant your hands down, send your knees back behind. You can take your knees as wide as you need to out to the edges of your mat. You can find a narrow child's pose too, where you bring your knees into your midline and shift your hips back. Whatever feels comfortable for you, just bring your big toes to touch, ground through the tops of your feet, and then draw your torso down. Draw your third eye down, reach, extend to the top of your mat, option here, or you can reach back, grab for your heels, or just complete surrender into your upper body. Just breathe. I want you to work into your deep belly breathing. So your deep belly breathing activates your parasympathetic nervous system, your rest or digest. The shallow breathing, anytime you have short, shallow breathing, is activating your sympathetic nervous system, your fight, flight, or freeze. So it's always really good to turn back into that deep belly breathing, to bring your focus into that air, into your belly, so that you can activate that part of your nervous system. Now slowly start to lift up, take your gaze to the top of your mat, plant your hands down. Work your way into a tabletop. So bring your knees in line with your hips, stack your shoulders to your wrist, your belly button pulls into spine. Now inhale, reach your right arm up to your right hand. Exhale, thread your needle, send your right arm underneath your left. Draw your right cheek down. Now option to keep your hips lifted, or you can pull your hips back by your heels. You can also extend your left leg out to your left side in line with your left hip. You can reach your left arm forward to the top of your mat, or you can create a bind, taking it to the small of your back or to the inside of your right hip. Just wherever you're at, whatever you need today, take what you need, let go of the rest. Inhale, bring everything back into your midline. Just plant your left hand underneath your left shoulder, draw your left knee in, sweep your right arm up, gaze up, hold here. Just find wrist circles forward and back. Exhale, tabletop. Now switch that out. Inhale, left arm extends up, gaze up. Exhale, thread your needle, sweep your left arm underneath your right, draw your left cheek down. Again, you have your options. You can just stay here. You can pull your hips back, or you can extend your right leg out in line with your right hip. You can extend your right arm ahead of you, or work for your binds, half or full. Inhale, slowly start to bring everything back into your midline. Plant your right hand underneath your right shoulder. Draw your right knee if it's extended. Inhale, sweep your left arm high, gaze up, hold here. Find those wrist circles, forward and back. Exhale, tabletop. Now just come all the way down to your bellies. Extend your feet back behind, lower all the way down to your hip bones. Now just keep your left hand planted underneath your left shoulder and extend your right arm out to your right side. Your palm is face down. Keep your wrist in line with your right shoulder. Send the sole of your left foot up to the ceiling. Exhale, scorpion chest stretch over to your right. So I take the sole of your left foot over to the right side of your mat and stay here. Feel that stretch through your chest. You can bend one knee, you can bend both knees, or you can extend both legs. Whatever feels good for you. You can also work for a half bind. Inhale, slowly bring everything back into your midline and just switch that out. Plant your right hand underneath your right shoulder. Extend your left arm out to your left side. Keep your wrist in line with your shoulder. Extend your right heel up to the ceiling. Exhale, roll over to your left side. Relax your head, your neck, and your jaw. If it feels better for you, you can place a block or a pillow underneath your head to help elevate. Or just surrender. Come back to those deep belly breathing. Try not to constrict your breathing. Try not to hold your breath. Try not to create more tension in the body. Allow it to release. Good. Inhale, slowly bring everything back into your midline. Now just plant your hands underneath your shoulders. Come up onto your knees. You can lift your tailbone high, find the downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. You're not here for long. This is not one of our postures, but you can pedal out your feet, let that go. Take your gaze in between your feet. Now take your gaze to the top of your mat and then just cross at your ankles, find a seated position. Sweep your legs straight out in front of you and then come all the way onto your backs. Now hug your knees up into your chest, reach for opposite elbows for a deeper compression. Finding Apanasana when you're leaving pose, you can tuck your chin into your chest slightly. Try not to constrict your breathing, but extend your spine. So pull the back of your neck down. Slowly release your mind, bring your arms out to a T. Keep your knees hugged into your chest. Find a supine twist over to your right. So draw both knees over to the right side of your mat as you take your gaze left. Work to keep your shoulders grounding. Slowly bring your knees in through your midline. Exhale, supine twist over to your left, gaze right. Work to keep the shoulders grounded. Inhale, slowly come back through your midline. Exhale, go ahead and extend your legs long to the top of your mat. Now, find your good morning stretch. Reach your arms all the way above your head. Point your toes. Feel the stretch through your front side body. Big inhale, hold it at the top. Audible exhale, release. Allow your hands to fall out to the side. Palm stays up to receive. Come into your final Shavasana. Option to stay in your Shavasana for as long as you need. Otherwise, wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, bring life back into your bodies. Inhale, completely fill up your lungs. Audible exhale, let it go. Let's do that again. Inhale, completely fill up. Now clench your fist shut, shrug your shoulders up, squeeze every muscle fiber in your body. Audible exhale, release. Leave everything on your mat, take nothing home. Work your way into a fetal position, either on your right or your left side. Your right side is your masculine energy, your left is your feminine. And then slowly work your way up to an easy seated pose, back to where we started, crossing at your ankles, lengthening through your spine, just sitting up tall. Now inhale, arms reach all the way above your head. Take all that good energy, bring it down into your heart center, your heart space, your fourth chakra. Inhale your confidence, your self-love, your self-acceptance. And then exhale all your fears and doubts. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Namaste.